Hello folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to our, I don't want to say let's play because it's more of just a blind stream than anything else, but we have been just keeping up to date with everything as we go through Tales of Vesperia here. So I don't think we've really missed anything, so I guess eventually, perhaps if we do go ahead and complete this entire game, I could kind of turn this series into a walkthrough slash let's play guide as well, because as I say, we have pretty much got everything done, which I'm quite impressed with. Seeing as how I've never played any of the games from this series in the past. I'm very much having a good time with it though, and I hope you guys are as well. So, hi folks, welcome to those that are just popping along into chat and joining us on the stream for today. It is good to have you here. So, we left off previously at the end of the last stream, which was a couple of days ago, unfortunately, since I couldn't stream yesterday. A bit annoying, but at the end of the day, you know, have to do work and stuff as well. So that's why I wasn't here. But now we're going to continue on with where we left off a couple of days ago, which was in the inn here of the town Capua, I believe it's called. It's the harbour town place that seems to be very stormy at the moment. So just waiting for a few seconds here so people can join us if they wish to do so, and then we'll get started very quickly. So Alice and Wes, sounds like you're making very good progress in the game as well. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to play a bit of catch up, unfortunately. So you beat the wolf boss. Is that a boss? Yeah, that's the boss that comes with ads, isn't it, Wes? And that's the one that I killed quite accidentally, if I remember. So congrats on that one, Wes, because that is a challenging encounter to be sure. Not an easy one. But yeah, well done on that. And a few people did mention to me that that fight is quite overtuned, unfortunately. So I'm not sure why that's the case. But yeah, it's good to get past it. Hi Philip, welcome dude. Thanks for joining us today. Alright then, well let's not mess about anymore. Let's get straight on with the show. So we're going to go ahead at this point and just chat to some of the folks around outside here. And then I think we'll be leaving back onto the field. Have you had a go at that dice game, Wes? As a matter of fact, maybe I could just have one go at it. I know that we gambled a little bit before, although it's not really gambling because we're not putting anything up for stakes. But I just couldn't seem to get 3 wins in a row, which is really annoying because I think you do get a trophy and a title or something if you're able to do this. But it does seem completely down to the luck of the situation. So I guess we can go for even and odd rather than high or low, although I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. 4. Did I choose even? No, I chose odd. Well, I say it's supposed to be completely random. I always seem to lose. I don't know why that is the case. But I can, you know, just not seem to get past one correct answer in a row. And if it is truly 50-50 every single time, then, well, I seem to have a huge amount of bad luck. Let's try high or low this time. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. Let's go for high again. We'll just have a couple of rounds. That looks quite high. Yay. If we can win one more, then maybe my luck is changing. Let's go for low since we've won 2 highs. I think that's high again. See? Can't do it. Although I suppose trying to win 50-50 3 times in a row gives you actually 1 in 8, isn't it? If I've worked that out correctly in my head. 1 in 2 times 1 in 2 is 1 in 4. Times 1 in 2 again is 1 in 8. So I've only got an 1/8 of a chance of getting this right. Although I'm pretty sure I've played this game more than 8 times by now. Okay, lost. We'll leave it. Otherwise I'll drive you guys crazy if I spend too much time here. Hi David. Hi Zane. Welcome guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a good weekend. Getting to relax. So let's go ahead now and leave the town. I'm pretty sure that we have gone ahead and done everything we need to do for the time being. Yeah, you caught me, David. You caught me. But I justify the fact that you don't actually put up any stakes, so I don't call it true gambling. What was that message then? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, right, I thought I did that. The Magistrate's Mansion. That must be this way. Oh yeah, Alex. Thanks for joining us, dude. You're just hanging out while you wake up. Well, I'm not sure if this is the best place for that. Probably end up sending you back to sleep, to be honest with you, dude. I'm actually quite tired myself. I've been getting up really early the last few days because of all the work I've had to get on with.
What do you
want? By the time it comes to 2:30 in the afternoon here for me, I tend to want to just doze off myself.
I'd like to meet with Magistrate Rib-Gore if you'd be so kind.
But that is not a routine I want to get into, so I am forcing myself to stay awake. Hence the streams hopefully helping me with that.
Yuri, these men are mercenaries.
Hi Damon, welcome dude. You're looking forward to soldering a keyboard kit together this weekend. Right, is that like a musical keyboard, I take it, Alex? Or are you talking about a computer keyboard?
I guess that explains the thuggish look.
No, that's very supportive of you, David. Thank you.
Go home, scram. The magistrate is a busy man.
Okay, so we're not getting a whole lot of luck here in
Not too busy to
gaining access to the magistrate, it would seem.
Hey, you better watch your mouth, punk.
No, I got what you mean, dude. I got what you mean.
See? I told you he wouldn't see us. Let's get out of here before things get sticky.
I'd have to agree with Captain Carroll on this one.
But there must be some other way. Forget it. Let's go.
So we do have a boss fight coming up. I'm not sure if we get another opportunity to save before that.
The palace to the Imperial Knights.
But isn't the fact that that's going so badly precisely what's got Flynn in such a bad mood?
Maybe he'd see us if we came bearing gifts, so to speak.
Not only is it raining at the moment in this town, but the weather outside in real life where I am is absolutely terrible. It's been so miserable all day. It's not absolutely hammering it down, but it's that horrible kind of drizzly weather where it's just cold and the rain's all in the air. It's really miserable.
What do you mean?
It's a computer keyboard, lots of customization and custom-made parts by fans to use. Oh right, is that like a hobby? A new hobby that you've started then, Alex?
The Rib-Gore.
Or is it just something you're trying out for the first time?
Come to think of it, that official mentioned
Fiscalizador, thank you for subscribing on YouTube.
He said that someone with its horn would never have to worry about taxes again.
If we brought something that valuable, the magistrate would at least grant us an audience.
Although, to be honest, guys, if you do subscribe, I'm not actually sure whether you subscribe while you're actually watching the stream or just watching one of my other videos, since there's just no way of knowing. Unless you say hello in chat, then I can know you at least on the stream.
You propose to catch the Rib-Gore? This is our chance. It's raining after all.
Okay, Alex, and will this keyboard be the first time that you've done something like this, or have you done a few things before?
What does rain have to do with it? The Rib-Gore comes out of hiding when it's raining. Out of all the monsters I know, it's the only one that goes out in the rain.
Capital observation, Captain Carroll. What else?
What do you mean, what else? That's all there is to it.
So where's the Rib-Gore now?
Just as I thought. Well then, let's go talk to the people in town and get their side of the story.
Are you okay with this, Estelle?
Yes, Yuri.
If we're unlucky, this could put all of us on the wrong side of the law.
Okay, so it sounds like the Rib-Gore is going to be our next boss. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe another challenging one, maybe not. I honestly have no idea. Hi Roger, welcome dude. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. And it's your first time, is it, Alex? Well, I'd be interested to hear how you get on with that. Sounds pretty interesting, so I'm sure it will be. Oh, hello, Alice. Sorry, I forgot to say hello to you earlier. I was just preparing for the stream then. But I hope you're having a good day.
The one who makes the laws in this town is his lordship, the Empire's magistrate. You be okay with defying him?
I'm going with you.
You're okay with it then?
Yes.
Rita, you don't have any problems with it?
I have to say, I'm incredibly interested in a Blastia that can control the weather.
Then it's decided.
So then, let's seek out the Rib-Gore first.
Yeah, Anthem looks interesting actually, Roger. Yeah, I have been keeping a bit of an eye on that one. Yeah, only 10 days though, Zane, until Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, looking forward to that myself. I'll no doubt be streaming it since it is a Japanese role-playing game and that's pretty much what my channel is known for. And I will be getting it on release day as well, so makes perfect sense. I just get a bit concerned, to be honest, with all that Disney IP that they're going to end up trying to copyright my channel or something. Disney sometimes a little bit overzealous when it comes to protecting their assets. But we'll, you know, try it, see how we get on. And if the channel gets destroyed by YouTube, well, that's probably the reason, but I'm sure that won't happen. Right then, so let's go ahead and make our way back out. We can't go into the mansion yet. Yeah, the game's going pretty good, Alex. We're still fairly near the start, so the story is only really just starting to unfold. We've been tracking down this dude known as Flynn for quite a while throughout the first part of the game, but we've just come across him. And we're now going to be going off to find this enemy known as the Rib-Gore, or whatever it was that we were just talking about in that chat then. Oh no, I don't want to go that way, I'll end up gambling again. No, I do, I want to go and see if there's anything we can synthesise now that we've got the party. Since we do have that boss fight coming up, of course. Or did I sort all this out last time? Possibly. Yeah, I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, but all sorted on synthesis. No, still not got that, Alice. Yeah, did you get your stream sorted in the end? I know you were having issues with it the other day. And no, unfortunately, I just can't get more than 2 wins in a row. The game seems to be completely against me in trying to get 3. I could probably do it if I spent like 20 minutes on it or something, but I think I'd just drive the rest of the stream nuts. So I'll probably have to do that at some point in my own time, to tell you the truth. Right then, so we're all rested up, all equipped up. What level do you recommend for this upcoming boss, Alice, against the Rib-Gore? I'm currently level 17 to 18, so hopefully that is going to be sufficient. But I guess we'll find out in due course.
Still, could you?
Yeah, this is that Flynn fellow that we've
Stop
found.
treating me like a little kid.
Yuri, don't do anything reckless.
I'm pretty sure there's a bit of a spoiler in the definitive edition that they're going on about the fact that you can recruit this Flynn into your party, because he's not exactly friendly with us at the moment, is he? So I probably wouldn't have assumed that had I first met him and not known that you could do so.
I haven't done anything reckless since the day I was born. I'm just chasing after a Blastia thief.
Ah, okay, Alice. That's a bit annoying.
Yuri.
You're the one who should ease up on trying to do the impossible, Flynn.
Witcher, go and see if we can get the right to search Blastia Laboratories. I thought leaving the capital would have changed him a little. But it seems like he's even more reckless than before.
Flynn?
We'll find out, Zane. We'll find out.
Yuri's so single-minded when it comes to protecting others. He's willing to sacrifice himself to do it. I envy him for that. But I also worry that he'll take it too far.
Come on, Estelle. Let's go. Yuri's gonna leave us behind.
Oh, okay, Alice. I'm not 100% sure that this boss is fought on a ship, so we might be talking about a different fight, to be
Right.
honest with you, Alice.
We should be going now.
Oh, by
I
the
could
way,
be wrong, but I
Yuri
don't
has to
think the
leave.
boss I'm about to face actually has a secret mission associated with it. So maybe you're thinking of the one that's coming up after that. I'm not sure what that would be. Hiya, Matthew. Welcome to the stream.
Yes?
How is it? walking around outside.
Yeah, that was a fun one, wasn't it, David? A nice surprise taking it down first time as well, and getting the secret mission.
I can't say everything's been perfect, but I realize that there are things I must do. And that makes me happy. It's been wonderful.
Oh, right. Okay, Alice.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I've got a feeling we'll be fighting him again soon. He kind of left us with that impression, didn't he, when he first disappeared after the first battle.
Hey, Rita, what did Flynn mean about search and seizure rights to Blastia laboratories?
Oh, that. Basically, if you're on an official Imperial Blastia investigation, you can go anywhere you want.
Are you serious?
Why bust our butts when the Knights can do that?
I don't think they can. There are plenty of exceptions that can block their authority.
That sounds like what I've come to expect from the Empire.
Wes says no. Oh, you don't want to fight him again? Yeah, that was a tough fight, actually. I still think that was one of the hardest fights I've done so far. Since it's the only fight that actually completely, you know, wiped me and gave me a game over. But maybe I've learned a few things since then. I'm pleased to hear that the Final Fantasy VIII series is helping you, Matthew. So thanks for checking that out. And for your feedback on that. Yeah, it's not too bad, Alex. As far as JRPGs go, it's pretty decent. Some of it's been re-recorded and there's new dialogue for this definitive edition with new voice actors. Although I've not really noticed the difference between the two different actors that you get for some of the characters. So it seems fairly well integrated. Brilliant, Dean. That's handy to know. Right then, so we're going to start by following the road I've got on my notes here. We'll try and avoid that witch sorceress thing. And we need to make our way up the hill. Let me just check that I'm getting this right here. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome to the stream. Ah, no problem, Alex. I understand, dude. It's not always the best time for everyone, unfortunately. But pretty cool that you can make it, even sometimes. Yeah, I had a feeling about that, Wes, myself, after the first battle. The way he kind of just strolls off afterwards. So. Right then, what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're trying to find where it is that we need to go. So, we need to follow the road eastward, and then turn right and climb up to the rocky area. Surprised battle. Lovely stuff. Some of the enemies on the world map do get annoying, actually, don't they? You can't really avoid them that easily. Not like you can in dungeons. And they do just keep respawning very quickly. It's great when you're grinding. Sometimes when you're just trying to get somewhere, it's annoying.
Next week? But can you really?
Your max hit is 20, Wes. Where do you see that? I have seen it somewhere. Oh, max hit's 15. Oh, well done then, dude. That's quite a big difference, isn't it? It must be this way? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. We'll just wander around until we find something.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, the biggest audience is from the US, Alex. And then after that, it's the UK. And then Canada, I think. And then other European countries. But yeah, I think the USA is like 43% of the audience, which just makes sense because that is just the largest YouTube market for English-speaking videos.
I just keep getting stronger.
Right. The attack ring, I'm not sure actually, Wes. I'll just have a quick look. No, I didn't. Raises attack by 10% during battle. Okay, that sounds pretty awesome, even though it does reduce stats by quite a bit, especially physical defense. I think it makes sense to go ahead and increase his attack power overall by 10% if that's what it does.
This looks easy.
Right, we're going to have to heal up. Why isn't Estelle healing? Oh, she is now. She was slacking a bit then with the healing. I didn't want to use any items. Not for trash battles, but... Oh, sorry to hear that, Alice. Who just leveled up then? What level are we at? All 18 now. When are you streaming again, Alice? Tales of Vesperia. Or Vesperia, isn't it, you're streaming? Some of these enemies are really quite challenging. Let's go ahead and just make sure that we're caught up with our magic lenses. No, not on Thief. I thought we had the Sorceress. Oh, she died. Okay.
I got a little worked up.
Guess we'll fight this one. Try and scan it. Oh, thanks, Wes. That's very kind of you. Are you enjoying Dragon Quest Heroes, Alice? It's it's much different, isn't it, as far as Dragon Quest goes? It's not like the main entries from the series. It doesn't have turn-based combat, but I had quite a bit of fun with it when I played it, so that's better.
You want revenge?
I've just noticed the party members complain if you cancel their item casts, don't they? Hadn't heard that before. I've no idea if we're going the right way. I'm guessing we're possibly not. Ah, okay, Alice, so you've just started it. Ah, fair dues then, Wes. So it's about 7 AM for you when I start streaming, is it? Which is about 2 to half 2 in the afternoon for me.
I'm gonna make you work.
Yeah, I know I'm probably going the wrong way, but at least we're getting some experience here, aren't we? I guess the more levels you have, the better. I mean, whiz through that battle. Yeah, that's very early, Alice. I tend to get up nowadays at 7 AM. Unless I need to get up earlier for some reason. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts actually. I was watching the latest trailer for it. And it does look like a lot of fun. I just need to make sure that I schedule my streams in, because the kids are going to be wanting that game as well. So they'll be wanting to use the disc and stuff. We've got another PlayStation in the main part of the house. Whereas the PlayStation that I'm playing now is a PlayStation that I use only for YouTube stuff as part of my setup.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
Oh right, so she's quite an early riser then, Alice. Yeah, when I was a kid, I hated getting up. Hated it with a passion.
I'm gonna do it.
I remember my mum would get in such a stress over trying to get me out of bed. I was a nightmare. Did you go that way as well, Wes? I just saw your message there, dude. I don't know why I went that way. Well, I went that way because I didn't know the way, so I was just trying to find out where we need to be. But I think I might stop by at the town that we just came from so that we can rest up again at the inn. And I'm just going to put that down to, you know, the fact that we've collected more experience, so it wasn't a wasted trip.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because
And we're getting some levels, which is always good. Starting to get to the 19 range now. I'm guessing then we're going to have to go down there. Looks like there might be a path or something. Or maybe up there, in fact. Yeah. I can actually see the enemy now. Look, there's the critter thing that we need to go and face off against. So let's head back into the town. We'll rest up at the inn. Save up. Oh, that sounds pretty harsh, Wes. That wind. Well, actually, the house that I live in is 500 years old. And it's basically falling down. So, even with all the windows shut, when it gets really windy around our area, it's a complete nightmare because the whole draft just comes all the way through the house, through all the cracks and holes in the walls. And it can literally blow things over in the middle of the house with all the windows shut and stuff. You just can't stop it. And I do worry sometimes that the house is going to fall down. It's just going to get blown to bits. But it hasn't happened yet, fortunately. Right, so we're a little bit higher level now. A little bit like Dragon Quest XI then, Alice. Caught me by surprise a bit when I hit Act 2 in that game. All of a sudden, a lot of the enemies all changed. And it reset all of your progress in terms of all the areas that you visited and whatnot. That's good to note, Dean. I mean, I do have these items. If I just go over to the item menu here. Where are they? There it is, look. I've got 3 packs of 300,000 gold. So I've got almost 1 million gold just waiting here to be looted. But it kind of seems like I don't want to do that. And I've also got these 3 level ups as well. 4 level ups of +5 for the entire party. And 2 of +10 for the entire party. So that's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 43 levels there. I could literally level up now to 59 if I wanted to. But again, seems a little bit pointless for my first playthrough. But maybe if I'm doing New Game Plus or something and want to just max out my levels very quickly, then that could be interesting. Right, I think that could be the last enemy we need to scan in this area.
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
oh, I feel so powerful.
The enemies actually get quite a bit of experience around this area, which I guess is fairly handy. Okay, I doubt we'll get any more levels now. That's fine. Let's just make our way over to the boss. And I don't believe there's a secret mission on this one because it's just a mini-boss, is it? As opposed to an actual main story boss. Well, it could be a main story boss, I'm not sure. I mean, it was spoken of as part of the story, so it depends how you classify them, I guess. Let's go ahead and save again, just in case the unthinkable happens. Although with me playing, it's not unthinkable to wipe.
This is Rib-Gore!
Right, so we're just going to start unleashing our standard attacks. I just been going to over limit mode. Yeah, you just keep me healed and I'll concentrate on doing the damage here. Oh, we need to go ahead and use a scanning thing, don't we? Magic lens. Get happiness skills and you can get more grade LP and money. Oh, that's handy to know, Alice. I'm not sure how to get happiness skills, but I'll look into that. Oh, this thing's almost dead. It's already been reduced to under half health. So.
This isn't over yet.
We got a long way
100
to go.
experience. We got more than that when we were fighting the trash a few moments ago. Okay, well that was fairly simple. If that was the whole fight, which I think it was, then it was simple enough.
It's covered in scars and bruises. I feel kind of sorry for it.
I reckon it's been attacked by desperate townspeople quite a few times.
It's not the people in town's fault.
No, I understand.
Yuri?
The horn is what's so valuable, right? This'll be enough to satisfy that money-grubbing magistrate.
Wow. It's not like you to show pity to a monster.
While you guys are busy talking, the monster's getting up.
I was thinking the same, Wes.
Why did it run away?
Okay. It understood what we were thinking.
The monster did? Seriously?
Hey, we got the horn. Who cares either way?
Okay, so we need to head back to the town of Capua. So let's just make our way back down the hill here. And I think once again we're just going to head back to the inn to rest up for another measly 300 gold. It's got quite expensive actually, resting at inns. It used to be 50 gold, then it went to 100, now it's 300. Yeah, it is.
Wait! You can't go out again after that girl went through the trouble of healing your wounds.
Where are you off to with that dangerous weapon?
That's no business of yours. I can't have you sticking your nose into my affairs just because you're curious.
Oh, good point, Alice. You know when you're doing a secret mission, does it count towards the trophy and stuff, even if you don't continue on with that save game once you've got the secret mission? Do you miss out on anything in the game as well for not getting all the secret missions? I really need to research this stuff and find out.
This is...
Sorry for stealing your thunder back at the inn. Maybe this will make it up to you.
Thank you so much.
Hold on! You're just giving it to them?
It's a small price to pay if it saves their child's life.
You were planning on doing this from the beginning, weren't you?
Nope, it just came to me.
You do realize that you just gave away our gift for the magistrate, right? Now...
No worries.
Oops.
We'll just find some other way to get into the magistrate's place.
Shall we see how Flynn's doing then?
Yeah, maybe he's even gotten into Rib-Gore's palace already and set things straight.
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
Let's go pay a visit to the inn.
Well, that's handy to know then, Alice. So thanks for confirming that. I will make extra save files each time we're going to face off against a boss that has a secret mission, especially a hard one. At least then we can go ahead and not worry about it so much for the stream. I'll try for it, but if I don't get it, I won't keep reloading. So we'll rest up, of course. Save up. And then we're probably going to have a little bit of story from this point on. To make our way through. Yeah, absolutely, Alice. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be getting the platinum yet. It all depends how much time I'm going to be playing the game for. And I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong. But with so many other games coming out as well, I'm going to have to divide my interests to some degree, unfortunately. But I'm definitely planning on completing the game, and we'll go from there with how much we do after that as well. Right then, so let's just go back in the inner game for a moment. See if we can find Flynn.
You're looking chipper as always, Flynn.
I've got a lot on my mind, Yuri. Not that you'd know what that's like. Managed to go out and get your bounty raised even higher?
I thought you went to the magistrate's place.
I went, along with a search warrant from the Blastia research lab.
Ah, so you were able to go inside and look around.
No, the magistrate refused us entry.
Why? He even tried to provoke us. If you really think I have Blastia, try to bust your way in, he said.
Hi Dan, welcome to the stream, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, long time no chat. How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend.
He knows we don't have the jurisdiction to do that. He's just making a mockery of us.
Great to hear from you, by the way.
Well, isn't he right?
What did you say?
Yuri, whose side are you on?
It's not a matter of whose side I'm on. If you think you're right, you should force your way inside.
No, it's a trap. Rib-Gore wants the Imperial Guard to make a mistake so he can use it as an excuse to increase the authority of the Council. If we go in now, he'll hide the evidence and feign innocence.
Is Magistrate Rib-Gore on the Council as well?
Yes. The Imperial Knights and the Council are both essential organizations that support the Empire. But Rib-Gore seems to have forgotten this fact.
So in short, we're not dealing with your everyday magistrate here. Well, have you got a plan for what you're doing next?
Oh, I'm great, thanks, Dan. A little bit tired, if I'm being totally honest, because of having to get up early for work stuff recently. But other than that, I'm doing good.
What, you're out of ideas?
If there were some sort of disturbance inside the palace, the Imperial Knights would be able to move in under the pretense of emergency prerogative.
Ah, yes. The Imperial Knights may employ emergency prerogative to intervene in emergency situations, regardless of jurisdiction.
Of course. So if a thief snuck in and caused a ruckus, that'd be enough?
Yuri, I know you want to help, but...
But I shouldn't do anything reckless, right?
I've just received a tip that a fugitive with a warrant out for his arrest is trying to get into the Magistrate's palace.
My thoughts on Vagrant Story. I've never played it, actually. I'm ashamed to admit. I'm pretty sure I did get it when it was out on PlayStation. Or I rented it or something. Yeah, I'm assuming you meant Vagrant Story. They're walking, but no, I never actually got round to playing it. Or I might have just dabbled in it and never really invested a lot of time in it, so... I've heard it's fantastic, though. Maybe that is one I can actually get to at some point still. Hello, Isaiah. Welcome to the stream, dude. But, yeah, what are your thoughts on it, then? Thanks, Alex. That's very kind of you, mate. Yeah, appreciate that super chat, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. Right. Okay, let's continue on, then. So, could chat to Flynn once more. It's starting to get a little bit friendly. Yeah, it was, Dan. I was streaming Final Fantasy XIV for a fair bit. a couple of months ago now. Was that the last time that you joined us, was it, Dan? Yeah, I heard it was a fantastic game, Vagrant Story. Yeah, never got around to play it myself, as I said, but perhaps one day, you never know. I don't think it's had a re-release, has it, at any point? That would be a great excuse to get into it, to tell you the truth. But I don't think it has. Could be wrong, though. I might have missed it if it did. Yeah, Alice, you played a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, haven't you? Am I remembering that correctly, or was it somebody else that told me that? Right, so we'll save up and make our way back to the palace. Or the magistrate's home, or whatever it is. Yeah, I'd like to, Dan. Final Fantasy XIV is one of those games that I generally will stream when I haven't got anything else on my schedule, if that makes sense. Which might not be for a while, because I did want to play Tales of Vesperia on the basis that I've never played any game from this series before. And with the re-release of this one, I thought it'd be a great excuse to try it out. And then at the end of the month, we've got Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, which I would like to stream. So yeah, I do plan on certainly playing it again, Dan. I'm just not sure exactly when that will be at the moment.
The council is a body of nobles which aids in the political administration of the empire.
Yeah, that's one of the problems, isn't it, Alice, with MMOs. I've cancelled my WoW subscription as well myself. Even though I was playing it quite a bit, I just couldn't really afford to carry on with it for the time being, so...
Which means they basically represent the Empire's interests.
Huh, you don't say.
So what about getting inside?
Shall we see if there's a back entrance?
Tough luck. Place is surrounded by a wall, and there's no getting inside unless you can clear it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Dan, I do try and be careful with hype, but I'm struggling. I am struggling with doing so with Kingdom Hearts 3, because I've seen some of the gameplay footage and the trailers and whatnot, and it looks like it's in a completely different league to what's come before. It really does look incredible. So I'm very, very excited about it. I really am looking forward to it. Yeah, Alex, I might have to shuffle things about for Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I'll start planning that in about 10 years. You know, when the game's perhaps a little bit closer to being released. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it is still 10 years away, that game. Probably not that long, though. They have said they're starting to work on it now this year properly, now that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. I think that's what Nomura said a few weeks ago.
You won't last long if you go screaming in a spot like this, your ladyship.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
What do you mean? Me and the kid there are old friends, right, pal?
What are you looking at? I barely know this guy.
Now, don't be like that. What about the fun times we had in jail, Mr. Yuri Lowell?
Huh? I don't remember telling you my name.
See? You're a celebrity, Yuri. So what's your name, mister?
Huh? Ah, right. I suppose Raven will do for now.
For now, huh? Who the hell does this guy think he is?
Well, Raven, it's been lovely seeing you again. Now buzz off.
Aw, come on. You're trying to get into the palace, right? You just leave it up to old Raven.
Shouldn't we stop him?
Square are giving a huge announcement of Final Fantasy VII Remake this April, Alice. Yeah, probably to say it's been cancelled.
Really?
No, that's just me being cynical. Well, hopefully we'll get to see some gameplay footage of it then in April. Since we haven't seen anything, not even a screenshot for the longest time now.
I'd like to hope so.
They're coming over here.
But why?
Don't
Wait till I get my hands on him. No one uses me as a diversion.
There she goes again with the magic. Now what?
Now we go inside. What else? We just got rid of the guards and all. Whoa, not the front door. Let's see if we can get in from the side.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be making our way into the mansion here. And yep, that's right. Tetsuya Nomura did say that he's going to be focusing now on Final Fantasy VII Remake. One thing I'm surprised is that we haven't heard anything about a potential Final Fantasy 16 yet, especially since Final Fantasy 15's been out for quite a while now, a good few years. Makes me wonder what their plans are for new entries in the series. I'd be surprised if we're not going to see anything at some point because, well, I mean, that's been their main focus for the last however many years they've been doing Final Fantasy, hasn't it? I haven't seen that, Isaiah. No, is that impressive then, is it? Is that like a fan doing that? To be honest, Alice, I really, really do not expect Final Fantasy VII to have any kind of release for at least the next couple of years at the minimum. So I wouldn't get your hopes up for a release this year. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to be wrong about that. And that it would be great to see something in terms of a demo of some kind that's playable. But I'm not going to expect that at all. Based on the bits of information we have had about the remake, it does kind of, you know, give me the impression that they're not really that far along with it. And that it took a bit of a back burner while they're working on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Wait.
It's going down?
So is this going to be another dungeon now? Interesting stuff then, Alice.
No, I don't believe
And not too
this.
long to wait if that's the
Can't
case.
from down here.
Something smells rank.
Blood, along with something else? It smells rotten.
What has this magistrate been up to in his house? I dread to think.
I wonder if he's into raising monsters, too.
Could be. He had Rib-Gore after all.
Help me!
What was that? What is this place?
Oh, okay, Alice. This has got extra content in it now, has it? Well,
Sounds like someone's there. Let's go.
that's interesting to note. Let's hope I don't miss it. I did jot some notes down, you see, before we started as well, which I always do before these streams, so we've got a basis of
Your friends
making
left
our
him,
way
right?
through without getting too
I
lost.
hardly know the guy.
Oh, really? You met him in jail, right?
But a lot
That's
of the
pretty
information I
shitty,
do
if you
tend
ask
to get
me.
comes from game
I
facts
can't
and all
really
kinds
argue
of
with that.
sources that are
He's
like
kinda
years and years
strange, but
old.
He didn't seem bad to
So
me.
probably
I don't
have
think
to
he's all
kind
that
of wing
good
it
either.
if there's new content. Is that fight that you mentioned there with Zagi, is that in the original Xbox version as well? Or is that part of the definitive version? Oh, what happened? I wasn't paying attention then, I was looking at chat. Oh, we haven't scanned these. I thought these were the same wolves that we'd fought before, but clearly they're not. These are level 18 wolves. Okay, let's start scanning stuff. Oh, okay, Alice.
That was too easy. You
You have to get quite close to use this thing, don't you? What did we do to that one? We didn't stun it, it turned red. Does that mean we just made it angry? Or did we afflict it with something else? Alright then, Alice.
Could you be any more of a pain?
I look forward to finding out what that's about then. Right, something I do need to get into the habit of doing actually is cooking. I've just not been doing enough of it at all. I guess we can go ahead and switch out to sorbet, try and get some TP back after battles and what have you. TP 10%, not really a huge amount, is it? Right, these have quite a bit of health.
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
My weapon?
Okay, sure.
Simon Blaymods. I don't actually know who that is, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't want to miss anything in terms of items. Let's just check. Guess we can go this way. Ah, more enemies.
From behind? Oh man.
We've got a black bat to scan. And that's it. Greetings folks, I can see a few more have joined us on the stream. So we're just making our way into the Magister's Mansion area of the port town here in Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah, I beat you into... I just keep getting...
And some of the enemies here are starting to get a little bit tricky. Ah, gotcha walking, Castlevania. Let's go ahead and cook again. I only got TP 9% that time. I think we'll leave that recipe for the time being. Ooh. Replenish our magic lenses and get a night sword, eh? Which is an upgrade. Yeah, we'll go ahead and equip that thing. Okay, let me just check out the skills here, since I have been neglecting them a little bit. Okay, don't really need that because we're currently in battle. We'll leave these enemies and head back out of this area, I think. Have you got the PC version, have you then, Alice? I thought you had the PS4 version, or have you got both? Oh, right, gotcha.
everything's going to be okay. Can you tell me what happened?
A scary old man brought me here. He said it was because Papa and Mama couldn't pay their taxes.
Do you think that this is the kid from before?
How horrible.
All of these bones. Could the monsters have done this?
Papa, Mama, I want to go home.
It's okay. Everything's okay now. What's your name?
Holly?
Come on, Polly, be a big boy. No more crying. You'll see your mom and dad soon.
Okay.
Right, so more enemies for us to kill in here. Let me just check something. Okay, I think we're going to need to heal up at some point as well. I just want to change the costume, getting a bit sick of this one. For Yuri. Yeah, we'll go for that. Make him look like a 70s pop star. And let's try and stun these guys, I guess. There we go.
We have a great opening now.
All right, let's go!
Power that tries soul shine. You did it, Rita. Yeah.
We keep getting life bottles. Yeah, that's what it is. Life bottles after winning battles. I think we must be completely maxed out on them. The problem is, people aren't dying, so I have no reason to cast them.
Let's work together.
We have scanned these. I think we've scanned everything we've come across now, haven't we? Oh, thanks, Walking.
Man, I was just getting warmed
Yeah, I'd say that the Final Fantasy XII series was definitely one of the most in-depth series I've ever done on YouTube. There's like 200 and something videos in it, but it was really enjoyable one to make, that was. So, I'm glad it helped. Can be quite hard to target with this thing at times. There we go.
Guess we can do this.
How come this one went blue? I'm confused about this Sorcerer's Ring, some of the effects it does.
You're using too many arts.
Guess I overdid it.
You did it, Rita.
Okay. So, this is... Okay, we need to get the key or something. Just take it. Oh no, I've been in here then. But I don't think I did I? Which was the way we came in? Was it this way? No, it was south, wasn't it? Okay, so I don't have the key. Let's try this one. Oh, thanks, Philip. Yeah, that series seems to bring a lot of people to the channel, which I'm very grateful for. So it's coming out again for the Xbox. Well, for the first time for the Xbox as far as I'm aware, but I mean, it's like been released on a new system. And on Switch as well. In April, I think it is. So, might be a few more people that purchase it then will come across the channel, which will be pretty cool. Ah, there's the small key. Don't think... Oh, no, there was a treasure chest. We'll grab that.
Don't get in my way.
I keep saving over limit for like bosses and stuff, but then I think, what's the point? It does actually build up quite quickly, so I may as well use it on trash enemies as well. Let's go ahead and cook something, shall we? Okay, new weapon. And yeah, it's kind of an upgrade as well. So let's go ahead and throw that on there. Ah, more enemies. Thought we cleared this lower section, but not to worry. Hi Greg, welcome dude. How's it going? How's the YouTube channel going, dude? You having fun with it? Right, so we've got the small key, so hopefully we can get through this door that was locked up here now. Kind of catch you off guard a bit, don't they?
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Ah, brilliant stuff, dude. You enjoying World of Final Fantasy? No other chests in here, so let's go ahead and leave. Now we've got the small wolf key. I've not completed it myself yet. But there's quite a lot to do in that game, isn't there? I was worried I'd spam through those messages then that it hadn't opened the door, but it had. Favourite playable character?
Well, well, what do we have here? More
maybe
delicious
Vincent.
snacks for my pet, it seems.
I like Barrett as well, though. I do like the characters in Final Fantasy VII, actually. Kate Sith I find a little bit annoying. I think most people do, in all honesty. But the other characters are pretty fun.
So you're a go. You've got some pretty disgusting hobbies.
Hobbies? Oh, you must mean my basement. Only someone with my refined sensibilities could understand the pleasure I derive from such things. You're just like those senile old fools on the council. They bored me to death and never let me enjoy myself. It's the privilege of my exalted station to dispel such boredom with the help of the common people.
You can't mean that's your only reason to do those things.
Well, I suppose I should go and fetch Rib-Gore. So many new toys. You have to put on quite a show, though you may not live long enough to see it.
There's no point in searching for Rib-Gore. We've already taken care of him.
What did you say?
Are you deaf? I said we've already taken care of him.
What have you done to my pet?
If you had put a bell on it or something, maybe you wouldn't have lost track of it.
Ah, well, with a bit more money, I'll soon be able to replace him.
Rib-Gore, how can you say such things and still call yourself a servant of the Empire?
What? You? But that's impossible. Stay back! What do you intend to do? Someone! Arrest these intruders!
We'll have enemies all over the place if we don't hurry up and finish what we came to do.
Hold it.
What? Don't we need to create an emergency for the Knights to respond to?
It's still too soon. First, we need some evidence.
We've got to find the Blastia that controls the weather.
Okay, so we have got that boss fight coming up, haven't we, Alice, that you mentioned? However, this is a save point that keeps us healed, so I'm probably going to spend just a little bit of time doing some grinding. Not a lot, probably just to get to level 20 or so. What I'm going to do, guys, is actually finish the stream here. And the reason for that is I've actually got some emails to go through for work. And I need to get them done before the close of business today, unfortunately. So I am going to have to take a break at this point. But I should be back on Monday. And we'll carry on where we left off here. I might be level 20 by then, but I won't go any further in terms of the story. Yeah, Red 13's pretty awesome. So. Oh, yeah, you got your new 1070 graphics card, I think it was you mentioned before, Greg, as well, wasn't it? So you got a pretty decent beast of a computer now, haven't you? Which is awesome, especially if you're going to be uploading stuff to YouTube. Are you going to be streaming as well, Greg, or mostly just doing standard uploads for the time being? Yeah, thanks, Philip. Appreciate you stopping by today, dude. And everybody else, of course. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend and find some time to relax, if that's going to be possible, before the new week starts. And hopefully we'll be doing quite a bit of streaming as well next week. And making some good progress in Vesperia before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. Not next week, but the week after. So very, very close to that indeed now. Fair dues, Greg, fair dues. So fantastic stuff, everyone. Thanks for stopping by the stream today. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.